Good morning, students. So today we'll be going to discuss some more problems in this chapter which are very important, and so that by this video we'll be going to finish off this chapter, inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, so let us have a look at that question. What was given in that? Find the greatest and least values of sine inverse x whole square plus cos inverse x whole square. Okay, so now we are going to find out minimum and maximum value of this expression. Just have a look at that. Okay, so sine inverse of x whole square plus cos inverse of x whole square. So is this in the form of a square plus b square? Correct. So this is in the form of a square plus b square. So can I write a square plus b square as a plus b whole square minus 2ab? Correct. So a square plus b square can also be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Correct? So what is the benefit if I write like that? So whenever a plus b if I write, that means sine inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is pi by 2. Okay? So pi by 2 whole square gives us pi square by 4. Clear? Now 2 sine inverse x. So this cos inverse x also, if I convert into sine inverse, I can write pi by 2 minus sine inverse x. Okay, so let us multiply minus 2 sine inverse x inside. Okay, so now 2 get cancelled there. Now minus pi sine inverse x plus 2 sine inverse x whole square. Correct? Sine inverse of x into sine inverse of x, sine inverse of x whole square. Correct? Now, so it is in the form of a quadratic equation in sine inverse x. See sine inverse x whole square term and sine inverse x term, and here some constant term. Correct? So first of all, let me take square term coefficient common. What is that? Let me take 2 out as a common. Now sine inverse of x whole square. So minus pi by 2 sine inverse of x. If you take 2 common from that, pi by 2 sine inverse of x. Now here pi square by 8 will get. If you take 2 common from this, we'll get pi square by 8. So 2 will be divided for the denominator there. Clear? So now observe, this is a square. Okay, now here minus 2ab if I write, multiply and divide by 2, here multiply by 2, here divide by 2 means it will become 4 there. Correct? It will become 4. So 2 into pi by 4, 2 sine inverse x into pi by 4. So plus pi square by 16 also I can write, minus pi square by 16 also I can write. So plus b square minus b square, like that. Okay, so finally I'm going to write that in the form of something plus something whole square. So a minus b whole square form. Correct? So here plus pi square by 16. So minus pi square by 16 I can write for that. Clear? So till here you'll get a minus b whole square, sine inverse of x minus pi by 4 whole square, and remaining pi square by 8 minus pi square by 16. What will you get? So 16 LCM there, 8 to the 2 pi square minus pi square. So that gives you pi square by 16. Clear? So now a minus b whole square plus pi square by 16. Now let us find the minimum and maximum value of this one. Okay, the minimum and maximum value of this one. See here, when you get minimum value from this, whenever we get this term completely zero. Correct? Whenever this term will become zero, obviously this term will be left, that is only the least value, because anyway this cannot be changed, this cannot be zero also. Okay, that will be left. So 2 into pi square by 16, 2 8s are. So what will you get minimum value? Pi square by 8. When you are getting minimum value here, whenever x value is 1 by root 2, correct or not? Whenever x is 1 by root 2, then sine inverse of 1 by root 2, that will become pi by 4 will get here. Pi by 4 minus pi by 4, 0. So this term will be eliminated. Okay, then we are left with 2 into pi square by 16. So pi square by 8, that is the minimum value. Acha, when can I get maximum value? So whenever I substitute minus 1 here, so the sine inverse of minus 1, minus 90. So minus 90 minus pi by 4. Okay. So then what will get? We'll get some value, and that value whole square also. See here, when I substitute minus pi by 2 there, minus pi by 2 minus pi by 4 whole square, then we'll get maximum value. That is only the maximum value here, because minus pi by 2 only maximum value by substitution of any in place of x. Okay, so that gives you 5 pi square by 4. Okay, so here you can simplify. Hope you can understand, right? So minimum value is pi square by 8, and the maximum value is 5 pi square by 4 in this. Okay, so try to understand from the first step in that. Just in the middle, we wrote a minus b whole square form. Okay, so finally plus b square minus b square we wrote. So after that, after writing a minus b whole square, so remaining pi square by 16 there. Okay, so for finding minimum value, maximum value, for that we can get. Now look at this question. This is very important. Sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y equals to pi by 2. Then find the value of cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y. It is very easy to find out. Okay. Simple tricky problem here. Sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y equal pi by 2 given. Okay. So that is the given thing here. Right. Now, how can I get cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y? So from this, how can I write in cos inverse of x? Simply by using identity. What is that? Sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2. That means sine inverse of x can be replaced by pi by 2 minus cos inverse of x. Similarly, sine inverse of y can be replaced by pi by 2 minus cos inverse of y. Now simple, 1 pi by 2, 1 pi by 2 get cancelled there. Okay, so minus cos inverse of x minus cos inverse of y goes to the right hand side. So plus cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y. What will we get? Pi by 2. So pi by 2 will be the answer. Clear? Otherwise, directly also we can verify here. See, whenever we substitute 1 by 2, okay, and here root 3 by 2, what will we get? 1 by 2 30, and root 3 by 2 60. 30 plus 60 90. Similarly, here also 1 by 2 root 3 by 2 if we put, will get 90 only. So that is the general result that we can understand from the outlook of the problem only. Correct? So no need to make these steps for MCQ especially. Clear? Now let us go for next question. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y equal to 4 pi by 5. Find the value of cot inverse of x plus cot inverse of y. Simple. The previous manner we can solve. Tan inverse of x can be written by written as pi by 2 minus cot inverse of x. Tan inverse of y can be written as pi by 2 minus cot inverse of y equals to 4 pi by 5. Okay, so this minus cot inverse of x minus cot inverse of y, I can take these to the right hand side. Now pi by 2 plus pi by 2 90, pi by 2 plus pi by 2 pi, pi minus 4 pi by 5. So finally pi by 5 will get. So which is the required result from this. Okay, just try to understand that, as that was very easy. Now just go for next problem in this. Now let us look at this question number 6. Cos of tan inverse of sine of cot inverse of x. Then that value should gives us this result. Okay, now so let us write, see inside, first of all let us simplify from inside term that we know. Here what do we have outside? Sine. Here inside also we need to write in sine inverse. So by making use of triangle we can write sine inverse from cot inverse. It's very easy. See here, cot inverse of x. Cot means adjacent by opposite. Here 1. So what about this one? Root of 1 plus x square we can write. Okay, so hope you can understand from Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so root of 1 plus x square we can write for that, right? So now what can I write sine inverse here? Sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse I can write. So 1 by root 1 plus x square. Root 1 by or 1 by just. Okay. Now sine inverse sine get cancelled there. What will you get? 1 by root 1 plus x square. Or root of 1 by 1 plus x square. Anyway, you can write. So here tan inverse of something we have. Okay. Now, so how can you but outside we had cos, inside also we should write in cos inverse. So how can I, so here also I should make another triangle. Okay, so here tan means here 1 I can write, and here root of 1 plus x square I can write. Okay, so root of 1 plus x square I can write. So what about the hypotenuse here? Root of this one square 1, and this one square 1 plus x square, root of 2 plus x square I'll get here. Okay, side square plus side square. Okay, so root of 2 plus x square. Okay, so 2 plus x square. Now, so this is root 2. Now what can I write in cos inverse here? Cos inverse means adjacent by hypotenuse. Root of 1 plus x square by root of 2 plus x square. So both can be cancelled there. Okay, so this will be the answer which is required and which is given at RHS. Okay, just try to understand that. It is very easy to observe. Just have a look at the solution. So first we need to write in sine inverse, after the tan inverse, then we can go forward to shift in the next case also there. Now just have a look at this question. Solve the equation cos of tan inverse of x equals to sine of cot inverse of 3 by 4. First of all, try to understand the given statement, given question in that. Here you are asked to solve or show that. Solve. Solve means we are going to find the value of x, okay, by taking LHS, RHS together. So this is complete expression. Okay, so that is complete expression. This is the complete expression. We have take till the end, and we are going to find the value of x. Okay, he has to solve there. Okay, so hope you can understand that. First of all, let me take parts wise. Let me take this one, cos of tan inverse of x. Okay, so here tan inverse of x can also be written as cos inverse of something. See, by taking triangle method, here x, here 1. This will be root x square plus 1. Clear? So like that. Now, so cos inverse of 1 by root x square plus 1. Cos inverse, cos get cancelled there. 1 by root x square plus 1 I got for LHS. Now let me take RHS. Okay, here cot inverse. Convert this into sine inverse. See 3, 4, 5 we know. So sine inverse of 4 by 5. Sine inverse sine get cancelled. What would you get? 4 by 5 there. Okay, so now let us go for 4 by 5 here. Okay, so LHS 1 by root x square plus 1, RHS 4 by 5, both can be equated there by equating and by taking squaring on both sides. So we can get the value of x here. It's very easy to understand. 16 into x square plus 1 equals to 25. Cross multiply and squaring on both sides there. So there x square equal 9 by 16 and x equals to plus or minus 3 by 4. Now look at this question. Cot inverse of xy plus 1 by x minus y. Cot inverse of yz plus 1 by y minus z. Cot inverse of zx plus 1 by z minus x. It's very easy. Whenever you are given expression in cot inverse, immediately convert them into tan inverse. Okay, so tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus x square, that we can understand here. This is the formula of tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y, and this is the formula of tan inverse of y minus tan inverse of z, and this is the formula of tan inverse of z minus tan inverse of x. So finally all the terms will be cancelled. We'll get result as 0. Just try to understand that. Now, so let us go for this question. Here tan of 1 by 2 sine inverse of 3 by 4. Okay. So whatever something given beside tan, let me take that as theta, suppose. Okay. If I take theta or x, okay, let me take this part as x. Now this 2 goes there. So this 2 goes there. Okay. So it will be 2x. Now sine inverse comes here, sine of 2x. So like that we'll get sine 2x value. Okay. But here outside tan we had. That is the reason we should write sine 2x in terms of tan. What is the formula for sine 2x in tan? 2 tan x by 1 plus tan square x equals to 3 by 4. Correct? Now let us multiply in cross direction, cross multiply there. 3 plus 3 tan square x equals to 8 tan x. So finally, we got a quadratic equation in tan. Correct? So anyway, roots are not possible here, so that we can go for applying formula method for finding roots for tan x. Minus b plus r minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a method. So 28 means 4 7s we can write 4 outside 2. So here 2 common, then 4 plus r minus root 7 by 3 we can. So but tan x should not be greater than 1. That's why I should not take plus value. I should take minus value there. Okay. So finally, what is the answer? 4 minus root 7 by 3 is the result. Okay. From this also we can observe there. Generally, see what is the bracket term there? 1 by 2, half sine inverse of 3 by 4. But we know that sine inverse of 3 by 4 lies in between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Means sine inverse of anything range minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. After that 1 by 2 also. Okay, so 1 by 2, we need to multiply 2 in the denominator there. Okay, pi by 4 will get. So if I apply tan there, so tan of this thing, so finally what would get? So tan of 1 by 2 sine inverse of 3 by 4 is lies in between minus 1 to plus 1, that we know. So this also lies in between minus 1 to plus 1 only. Okay, so it's very easy to understand. Hope you can from that. Just observe that bracket term. So from that we'll take less than 1 value only. Okay, so now see this question, which is very very important. Prove that tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z equals to pi. Then prove that x plus y plus z equals to xyz. Actually this is a result which we have to remember for MCQ. Okay, so like that we had two more proofs. One is in sine, one is in cos also. That also will go for solving after this question. Now, so it's very easy to prove. Whenever tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z equals to pi. So let us take tan inverse of z to the right hand side. Okay. So then what will you get? So pi minus tan inverse of z will get. Okay. So now tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y formula, tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy, that we know. So this is pi minus tan inverse of z. Now this tan inverse of comes here, it will become tan. Okay, tan of 180 minus something. Tan of 180 minus something means 180 minus second quadrant tan is negative. So minus tan of tan inverse z. Anyway, tan inverse get cancelled there. So we are left with minus z. Okay, so multiply 1 minus xy to the minus z right hand side. So let us multiply inside. So finally we'll get that required result. Just have a look at that. Hope you can understand. Just try to observe that solution. First of all, we'll take tan inverse of z to the right hand side. Then we'll prove that tan inverse comes here. After that, tan of pi minus tan inverse of z will get. So tan of 180 minus tan. Clear? Now just have a look at that. Sine inverse of 2a by 1 plus a square plus cos inverse of 1 minus a square by 1 plus a square equals to tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. Okay. See here, we are going to find the value of x. So indirectly we are going to solve this. Okay. It's very easy to solve. So this is in the form of sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. See, sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square, or cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, or tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. So these three are the formulas of 2 tan inverse x as we discussed before. Okay, but here variable is a, so 2 tan inverse of a we can write, and here also 2 tan inverse of a we can write, and here variable is x, 2 tan inverse x we can write. Now it's very simple, 2 can be cancelled on both sides. Anyway, 2 tan inverse of a, 2 tan inverse of a, 4 tan inverse of a. So 1, 2 cancel here. 2 tan inverse a equal tan inverse x. So what is the formula of 2 tan inverse a again? So tan inverse of 2a by 1 minus a square. Then only we can cancel tan inverse on both sides. Then we'll get one particular value for x in that. Okay, it's very easy. Just we are going to use that formula which are given in brackets there. Now have a look at that. This is very important problem. Okay, this is from miscellaneous examples. Okay, it's very important. See, tan of 45 plus 1 by 2 cos inverse of a by b, correct? So here pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse of a by b. So in these two terms, what is common? 1 by 2 cos inverse of a by b, correct? 1 by 2 cos inverse of a by b, can I take it as theta, some angle? If I take 1 by 2 cos inverse of ab as theta, this 2 goes there. So 2 theta, right? This cos inverse comes here, cos 2 theta, correct? Cos 2 theta equals to a by b. Clear? Now, so let us keep this aside, right? Now, let us substitute theta here. Tan of 45 plus theta plus tan of 45 minus theta, correct? So tan a plus b formula here, tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. Tan of a minus b formula in second, tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. Observe, what is tan 45? 1. Wherever tan 45, there we can write 1. Okay, 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta plus 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta there. Okay, so LCM is 1 plus tan theta into 1 minus tan theta. So a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square will be in the denominator. Now cross multiply there in LCM. Okay, 1 plus tan theta, 1 plus tan theta, 1 plus tan theta whole square first term. Second term 1 minus tan theta whole square. Just observe. Okay, no need to make it lengthy. This is a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. Let me come again. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. Tell me what is the formula for a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square? 2a square plus 2b square, correct? So 2 times of a square plus b square. So can I come to this step directly? See, 2 times of outside a square means 1 square plus b square tan square theta. So 2 into a square plus b square I can write directly, and I can come to this step directly. So down 1 minus tan square theta. See here, observe properly. What is the formula for cos 2 theta? What is the formula for cos 2 theta? Generally tan 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, 1 minus first, but here 1 minus plus 1 plus given first. Okay, so this is 1 by cos 2 theta, correct or no? So this is reverse of reciprocal of cos 2 theta. So I can write cos 2 theta down, means, so what is the cos 2 theta value? A by B. And so here A by B, if I write, B goes up, so 2B by A. Clear? So this is very easy to understand and very easy to solve, and it's very, very important. Just try to understand that solution there. Now let us see this question. This is also very important and very easy to understand. Sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square, cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. Means sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square means 2 tan inverse x, direct formula. So 2 tan inverse x into 3, 6 tan inverse x. And this is also 2 tan inverse x. So 4 times of 2 tan inverse x. So 8 tan inverse x. Similarly, this result also 2 tan inverse x. So 2 times of 2, 4 tan inverse x. Finally, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 minus 8, 2. 2 times of tan inverse x. So 2 comes here. Tan inverse of x equals to pi by 6. So tan comes here. Okay. So tan pi by 6 there. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Clear? Hope you can understand. Okay. Now let us go for two more important problems in this. Have a look at that. If sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y plus sine inverse of z equals to pi, okay, like this we solved one problem in tan inverse. So what was the result there? Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z equals to pi. Then what was the result we got? X plus y plus z equal xyz, correct? But here in sine inverse, this is the result. Okay, x square minus y square minus z square plus 2yz into root 1 minus x square equals 0. Okay, so now let us solve this problem. See here, sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y plus sine inverse of z equals to pi, correct? Now let us take sine inverse of z to the right hand side. So pi minus sine inverse z. Clear? Now, so here you observe, here we have three variables. Okay, so we cannot make them into single inverse trigonometry function. It is highly difficult. That's why I'm doing one thing. In place of x, let me substitute a term, a trigonometric function in sine, because sine inverse sine cancel. Here also, in place of y also, let me substitute sine of something. That means, let me substitute x equal to sine alpha. This is my assumption. For my convenience, I'm doing like that. Okay, it is very important. So x equals to sine alpha I'm taking, y equal to sine beta I'm taking. Clear? Now let us substitute here. So sine inverse of sine alpha, sine inverse sine cancel, alpha will be left. Now sine inverse of sine beta, again sine inverse sine cancel, beta will be left. So right side will be same. Okay, so now let us apply sine on both sides, because the result is sine. Sine of alpha plus beta equals to sine of 180 minus this. Sine of 180 minus theta, sine theta. So sine of this thing. So here sine inverse get cancelled there. Will get z. Clear? Now, so sine alpha plus beta, sine a plus b formula, sine of x plus y, sine x cos y plus cos x sine y, sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. Clear? So now from this, let us substitute values in sine only. Okay. Now, so sine, by keeping sine alpha as it is, cos beta I can write plus or minus root 1 minus sine square beta. Correct? Because sine square beta is available here. Okay. Now here cos alpha also I can write as root 1 minus sine square alpha, because sine alpha also available here in terms of variable. Okay. So let us substitute there these values. Now see here. So here sine alpha plus or minus root 1 minus sine square beta plus or minus root 1 minus sine square alpha. Okay, let us substitute there. So what is sine alpha? X there, x into root 1 minus y square plus or minus root 1 minus x square there. Sine beta is y there. Okay, sine beta is y. See here, sine alpha is x, correct? Sine beta is y. Sine alpha is x. Sine beta is y. Clear? Now finally we got in terms of variable x, y, z. So now let us take one plus or minus value to right hand side before taking squaring on both sides. Okay, now from this I can take squaring on both sides. Okay, just see what happens next. X square into 1 minus y square equals to z plus or minus y into root 1 minus y x square whole square. So now simplify that. So here a minus b, a plus b whole square there. Okay, so finally we will get this result. Clear? So I cannot take all the terms as minus, so I should take plus there. So finally this is the required result. Okay, hope you have understood. Now let us go for one more problem in this model for cos. See here, cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y plus cos inverse of z equals to pi. Then prove that x square plus y square plus z square plus 2x yz equals to 1. Okay, so this is an important result. Anyway, for CBSE will prove these. We have to learn how to prove these. But for IIT, we have to remember these results directly. So same thing happened in a case of tan inverse also, sin inverse also, cos inverse also. So what happens when sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y plus sin inverse of z equals to pi? And what happens when cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y plus cos inverse of z equals to pi? Similarly for tan inverse also. Okay, so those results we have to remember. Clear? Now let us solve this. Let us prove this condition. Now cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y plus cos inverse of z equals to pi. Now same cos inverse of z equals to z will take to right hand side. So same will prove like a previous problem. Okay, so alpha plus beta equals pi minus cos inverse of z. Okay, just simplify there by taking cos on both sides. Okay, so now sine alpha, sine beta, we should convert them into cos because we need the result in cos. That's why all must be in cos. Here also you took values in cos only. That's why cos values only must be available, not sine. That's why I'm going to convert them in terms of variables, then take squaring on both sides, then we'll get the required result. So what is the result that is important for IIT? What is that? Whenever cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y plus cos inverse of z equals to pi, then what is the condition? X square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz equals to 1. Clear? Hope you can understand. So let us end there. So this is finished. So now let us see homework. For today, write the value of tan inverse of this and find the principal value of this one. Okay, so these are all important. So take these for homework. Hope you can solve all of these. There are 10 problems I gave. So this is your homework. Thank you. Okay, so by this chapter is finished. and let us go for some more problems in the next video. Okay, so we'll discuss sine inverse of sine of integral values. Okay, so for that I'll take separate video because those are very important for IIT only, exclusively. Okay, so that video is exclusively for IIT. Okay, that I'll do separately. Okay, thank you all.